With all the new food scares, I bet you're wondering if there's any way you can know for sure exactly what you're eating and what you're giving your family. So we've come here to Canada and the University of Guelph and the Biodiversity Institute of Ontario. And Chris Wheeland is here. Now, you used to be doing this in forensic labs for crime scenes. You've brought CSI really to the butcher here. And what we're starting with are IKEA meatballs.
All we really need is a 1 millimeter piece.
A scrap of food. That's all it takes to screen and ID exactly what we're eating.
It's going to have, is it beef and pork? Now that I've tested all these products and
the DNA extraction, while not perfectly scientific here but demonstrated for CNN, is what the barcode of life is all about.
We can incorporate it into all large manufacturing companies' quality assurance and quality control procedures so that they go out and do DNA testing on their products.
Dr. Paul Hebert first conceived and developed the barcode of life and explains why it can and should be used to prevent food fraud.
You can move from a tiny piece of an organism to a DNA sequence that tells you what that species identity is within a matter of about an hour to an hour and a half, and it will cost you about $2. So there's absolutely no reason that the food marketplace isn't being screened aggressively to stop substitution.
Leading science like this really can be like a crime scene investigation. Not just horse meat scandals, but studies here have found as much as a third of U.S. seafood, for instance, is sold and labeled as one type of fish, but is really another. Despite this,
so the behavior on the side of the market hasn't changed a lot.
Why do you think that is?
Money. Substitution always happens that the cheap stuff is on your plate instead of the expensive one you pay for. So
consumers can change that. Small meat specialty shops like Rowe Farms in Canada are already controlling and scrutinizing supply chains. The farmers, the livestock, the meat packers.
When you understand that supply chain and how it actually all works, yeah, I think we're very exposed.
Meat crossing borders, companies cutting corners. Here they argue random DNA screening can and will be demanded more and more.
I think that it's just a matter of time. That I think customers, as they've shown in our business, are prepared to pay a little bit more for something that they're confident in.
Back in the lab, the meatball results won't be released for a few days. What's certain, though, as an investigative forensic tool, the barcode of life can bring leading-edge science straight to the supermarket. Paula Newton, CNN, at the University of Guelph in Canada.